It's time for You Can't Just Stop's Big Ask Question of the Day. Welcome to You Can't Just Stop, the place for quietly stubborn entrepreneurs with big goals and dreams. After encountering hundreds of high-achieving athletes, entrepreneurs, and world changers, I've discovered that many times their impact comes from the questions they ask as much as the actions they take. That's why I invite you to answer a question each and every day to reach your goals. What are 5 words that describe me? Well, I've recently done this exercise where I sat down and tried to think of words that describe me that others might use to describe me. And I won't share a long list with you, but the 3 of them that really stuck with me were kind, creative, and stubborn. And, so what do we do with these words? Well, when I did this exercise, which was a ways back now, it's part of the birth of this podcast, right? The word stubborn, I've incorporated into this podcast, Quietly Stubborn Entrepreneurs. That's what I think of when I think of all of you listening to this show. We're just out there doing the work. We're stubborn. We're not giving up. And that's the whole You Can't Just Stop kind of brand and why I came up with this whole idea. And that's also the creative side, right, too? The creativity to come up with a show like this. I like to think of myself as creative. I like to think of myself as stubborn in a good way. My wife might tell you I'm stubborn in a bad way. I'm sure there's the dark side of it too, but there's the positive side of it, which allows me to do things as an entrepreneur that probably the average person wouldn't do because I'm just too stubborn to fail, too stubborn to quit. And the kindness, that's something that I really like to believe that I have in me. And I'm often told that, maybe not using that word, but some words like that. So I don't know. What does all this say? I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how to use this question other than when I sat down and did this exercise, like I said recently, it kind of led to a different way of thinking for me, which opened up some doors. So hopefully it does the same thing for you. What are your 5 words? I'd love it if you'd want to share 1 or 2 of them with me. If you'd like to do that, I'd love to hear some of your words that you've come up with here. That's all for today's question. For more great questions to help you achieve your goals, download my 50 favorite questions by following the link in the description. See you tomorrow.